that often is wrong in developing economies like Nepal, which is that it's harder to get things done in a country like Nepal compared with, say, the United States or European countries. But what we now know in respect to just the way the mobile phone has changed the business of payments and remittances is that actually it's sometimes much easier to make these changes in countries like Nepal than it is in the United States. Because we're creating a new infrastructure. We don't have to replace legacy systems. And that's a big strategic advantage. But before we jump into the payments and the banking space and talk about the future of those arenas, maybe let me take a step back and sort of talk to you about what the world is going to be like over the next 20 or 30 years. And we'll start with the uncertainty surrounding the future. Obviously, climate change is having an impact on the world today. Just working with the tour operator, it was very fortunate the team at F1 organised me to do a trip up to the base camp of Everest in the helicopter. It was an amazing experience, mind-blowing. But just talking to the tour operator about the changes in terms of snowfall and already the weather happening in Nepal was very interesting, because he was saying the snowfall is much lighter now. In fact, we have had days where we haven't had snow at all, where we normally would have very heavy snow. In the past, the temperature's warmer. You know, what does this mean? If we can see this type of sensitivity to weather and temperature and climate in general in a place like Nepal, then imagine what it's going to be like in somewhere like Guangdong or Guangzhou in China, or Calcutta in India, or Miami in the United States, as we start to be affected by things like sea level rise. So climate is the #1 producer